Hello there everyone, welcome back to Terrafirmapunk. This is my first time recording a Terrafirmapunk episode on the new computer. It's actually running pretty smoothly. Currently getting about 50 FPS, but you know, there's not really anything going on. But at least it's over 30, right? So, we're at an interesting point in the progression of this series. That being, there's not too much I can do that's new at the moment because I don't quite have all the resources necessary. I do have a lot of brass, which is nice, but I also need a lot of iron, which is actually what I'm currently working on. Tap, and then go straight into splitting it. And it ran out of juice. Anyway, we're at a point where I need a lot of iron in order to do the mechanical stuff, and a lot of brass. I do have a good amount of brass right now, but it's nowhere near enough to make all the different things. Plus, I kind of need more building space where I can work in safety. I just thought of something. I have to make sure that my voice is actually being recorded because I do have some problems sometimes. Okay, we're good. My voice is being recorded. Yeah, when I did the first episode of the Clay Soldiers Battle Tournament, for some reason my voice didn't get recorded, even though everything indicated that, well, nothing is really different than what I'm doing now. Okay, let's just get this worked as quickly as we can. Something's wrong here. Oh, that's a 60 unit one. I can't work with that. That's my mistake. And I actually need to heat these back up, so let's just toss them in there, and that one's glitched out for some reason. Here. Let's just get these broken ones, well, useless ones out of my inventory. That way I can't confuse them anymore. And I need to throw in some more coal. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is that we have a problem of there being more resource collecting and gathering than I would generally enjoy recording and making a video out of. And I have done a lot of that already. This entire barrel is full of poor limonite, which I got off that island with the giant that I ran away from. I went there and I climbed up a mountainside. That one mountainside that I had gathered a few from before. I actually need this to the point where I can weld it. So we're gonna let it cook a little bit longer. Alright, we're going to speed it up a bit. Because what we're doing today is we're making one of those things on the right there. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9. I screwed that order up, but that's okay because it still works out. And 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, down to 1. Ooh, and there's a storm outside. That is flashing thunder. Alright, so I just need... So we're making an ice saw. An ice saw is very important because it's what we need if we want to... If we want our cellar to work throughout the summer. So we weld that, we put that there, we go to plans, we go to ice saw, we have to figure out exactly what we're doing. Draw, upset, heavy hit, draw, upset, beam hit, ha! We got it! That was not too bad. And that's some really heavy thunder. I should check the weather forecast quick. Well, it looks like we're going to be dealing with thunder all day, but the rain is not going to get very heavy. And the winds aren't looking bad enough to make me have to worry about the possibility of a tornado. I suppose it's a question of whether or not the rain is going to cool the area down enough that a tornado will form anyway, or something. Oh, we have a saw blade now. An ice saw. And it is the middle of January, so ice shouldn't be that difficult to come by. Especially at night when it is a lot colder. Let's see. I think I will head to where the garden, the crop fields are at, because there's less monsters out this way. Speaking of monsters, there's a spider coming right for me. Yep. No spider. Okay, I'm not seeing anything really threatening. So if we just sneak around, I should be able to get to the water, no problem, and then we can see if there's some ice that we can try this out on. And wouldn't you know it, there's no ice right now. Come on, there was loads of ice yesterday. I guess there's nothing to do but wait until there's some ice. Because making this ice blade is the only thing I really plan to do in this video. Which actually brings us back to discussion about the series. There's not really much that I can do that I feel like making a video of. As such, I'm thinking maybe I will make a few videos kind of montage style of me doing stuff and having some jazz music accompaniment. I don't know. Jazz or funk or, you know, just music. Kind of easy, laid back music. I'll mostly be doing building stuff. Like, I need to finish that warehouse at some point. And I'd like to make a building specifically for the Steam stuff. I'd also like to finish getting this area filled in. It's come a long way, but it's taking forever. Also, I'd like to do a lot of mining in just one big sitting, like I did with the iron. And that can take a while. So I'm thinking a video or two of me just gathering the resources, done with no commentary, and I hope I'm not popping too much with this headset. I don't have my typical recording microphone out here. That's kind of nearly permanently attached to the side of my other computer. The desk, not the computer itself. That'd be crazy of me to try to permanently attach something to an Alienware computer case. So I'm just using a gaming headset for now, and it's not really that great when it comes to canceling out any popping noises. Especially when I say something that ends up blowing air directly at the microphone. So I'm sorry if that's irritating you. I'll try to get my microphone out here at some point. It just might be a while. So please bear with me. Come on. It's the second day of January. I have more ice in December. In the middle of the day. Well, if I don't get any ice soon, then I think what I'm just going to have to do is wait until there's a snowstorm or something. Hey! Hey! Stay away from my trees. Yeah, I'm going to cut here and rejoin you when there's some ice for me to gather. Haha! Now this is more like it. Interesting that it's forming during the day when the sun's out and it would theoretically be warmer, but I did go a little bit further north, so maybe that's affecting it? I don't know. Aha! And you do get the ice when you just break with that. Cool. And of course the water flows back in and fills it up, so I'm not losing any water. I actually wonder how effective that is. What if I were to break, say, this one? Ah. So it actually removes the source block of the water. Interesting. So in effect, I could completely drain a lake just by carefully removing the ice layers in a way that they can't refill and make the infinite water source again. Fascinating. There's probably a good practical use for that, but I don't know what it would be. Also, one thing I'm curious about is if I place this ice somewhere else and I melt it, will it create a water source block there? Because if it does, that kind of breaks the game slightly. You're not able to move water around in Terrafirmacraft unless you have a certain type of metal bucket. I think it was red steel or blue steel. Probably blue steel for the water and red steel for lava. But with normal buckets, you know how it works. You just you scoop up water and then you try to place that down and it just splashes the water on the ground and it disappears. But with this, if I'm able to put down the ice block and melt it into an actual water source, then I can create a pool of water wherever I wish, if that's the case. We're going to have to do a test to make sure that, to see whether that or not that is the case. And we'll do that after I get enough ice to completely fill up the freezer cellar thing. And if that is the case, that's also a way I could get a thing of drinkable water out where I'm mining without having to bring a barrel. Almost finished. I think the cellar add-on might be my favorite add-on now. And one more to do the test. Okay. Man, that thunder's just constant. I'm pretty sure you can't hear it right now over the headset, but it's like one wave of thunder ends and then the next one starts up. So in a way, it's almost like being on an ocean beach. Except not. Okay, to the cellar first to drop off all of this ice. And that will keep my food nice and preserved for quite a while. To the point I probably won't have to do any farming at all next year. Temperature is 1 degree. I don't know if that's actually degrees or not. The temperature is 1. So that's pretty neat. And the food, it's been here for a few days now, and it's only got 0.3 on the highest decayed food item so far. That is pretty good. So I'm going to have food lasting quite a long time, I believe. I do need to get a sandwich. I realized I wasn't saying anything there. Let's make a few sandwiches. Delicious. Cheese and lemon wedge. With some soybeans. And tomato. Absolutely delicious. Okay, so now the important question. Time to answer it. Can I place an ice block and melt it and have it stay a permanent source of water? I'm trying to figure out where exactly I want to do this. Now let's actually go over to the sheep area. I actually haven't been over here for quite a while in the game. I got baby sheeps! I need to give you guys some foods. I saw hearts. How are you pregnant? It doesn't matter. I also forgot to get some water. Thankfully, there's water right here. There we go. Alright, no more delays. Let's put down this ice block and see if it becomes a source of water. So, let's see if it melts like a regular ice block. Because it should. Hello, Minotaur. I think torches still melt things like normal in this game. Although it is changed to a different type of ice. It is Seller's add-on ice, not Terrafirmacraft ice. So maybe it won't melt at all. In fact, I would expect the snow to start melting right now if the melting mechanics worked the same as in vanilla Minecraft. Doesn't seem like it does. Okay. That's fine. The other test is... Nope. Looks like we cannot cheat the water around, which is a good thing, in my opinion. Because if you could, that would completely make the whole point of red steel and blue steel completely pointless. Well, I guess that's going to be it for this video. We've learned a couple new things. We have an ice saw, so I can collect ice wherever I want to. Which, while it doesn't seem very useful, aside from the making the cooler even cooler part, there might still be some ways we can use the ice. Perhaps in contraptions involving moving mobs around. I don't know. We'll have to figure it out. But that's the end of this video. I hope you guys have enjoyed and are enjoying this series. If you are, give me a like on this video and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this in the future. Next video or two is going to be no commentated montage style with music. Just to get me enough resources without feeling like I'm accomplishing nothing in terms of this series. So, hope you guys are looking forward to that. And if you're not, well, you can skip them and you won't really miss much. So, I will see you guys either in the next video or in a few videos, depending on your choice of watching. Take care and goodbye.